Hey guys, it's your favorite gold miner, prospector, and geologist, Jeff Williams. Today, we're gonna go find out what we saw on Google Earth, some kind of strange anomaly. So let's get into it. The anomaly that I saw was in those mountains right there. So we're gonna have to get up into those hills. We finally found what we were looking for on satellite, and it's not what I'm thinking it was, but it still looks pretty cool. Take a look at this. I got either a powder shack or cold storage right here. See that? I'm not exactly sure if that's an old ranch house or an old miner's shack. If you guys know more about this building than I do, go ahead and leave me a comment down below, because I'd really like to know who used to live in that thing. Looks like a chicken coop. Yeah, looks like there's the feeder trough right there. You see that? And they got the screen here. Let's go inside and take a look. Little tiny building. Little tiny building. They like that green. Not sure what that was. Somebody's sleeping out here. I don't think I'd sleep on that. Another little building. I don't know if this is like a bunkhouse or what, because everything is really tiny in here. Look at this. And it looks like one building was added to another. You got some kind of a window right here, and then another building right there. See that? Looks like the ceiling's coming down right there. Sheetrock. Let's go take a look at that. Yeah, let's take a look at that. There's dirt in here. Why would somebody bring dirt in here? Now this is cool. This tells me this is old. This is what they used to do in the old days, is they would repurpose old kerosene cans so that the wind and the rain couldn't get in. That's what all this is right here. Where they have these 2x12s nailed up, they would put strips of metal over there to keep all the rain and that nasty wind out. Whew, a little tiny window. Yeah, this one's definitely old. Look at this. This was original, and then it looks like they built this on later. But see all the metal stripping from the kerosene cans? And then this looks like it was added on more recent because it's all sheetrock. Yeah, look at that. That looks like a little room and a closet. And it looks like they were hanging stuff up in there. Not really sure. Huh. And it's really small too. And I got another building up there on the hill. That looks like it was the primary residence. But like I said, if you guys know more about these buildings out here, leave me a comment down below. Yeah, this is a beautiful looking house. It's too bad all the timber's gone. Look at this. Imagine waking up in the morning and having a view looking out over the entire valley while you're having your coffee. This looks really nice. I don't know what that was for. Beautiful. What the heck happened? Oh, this was the chimney. Yeah, this was the chimney. You can see where it sat right here in the middle. Oh, that must have been one heck of a chimney. Look at this. I don't know if that fell over on its own or if somebody knocked it over, because it looks like it'd be hard for it to fall over on its own. Definitely a chimney. I'm gonna say some yahoo knocked it over, because that looks too big for it just to fall over on its own. Arlene, August 30th, 1950. Shatsy, August 30th of 50. It looks like another 50. Ackline, August 30th, 1956. Ali, August 30th, 1956. Annie, 1956. Lolly Klein, 1956. Molly, is that Molly? Molly Klein. Annie mixed this cement. Mother and the Stones, 1957. Annie and Sharon, can't read that one, something. And Barbara, there's a heart there. These are all from 1956. Obviously, they poured a slab at the same time. But these are all from 1956. Imagine the fireplace on days like this, sitting out here. I don't know if this is like a ranch house or what. Imagine all the stories that they were told around this fireplace. Oh, that's so cool. There might be something up here because I saw rocks in the wash that were mineralized. And those rocks had to come from somewhere. I don't know if it's my imagination, but I keep hearing voices up here in the canyon. Hello! Can you imagine what it was like to be out here in the late 1850s exploring this area? Looking for any kind of mineral deposits. And of course, you know, the locals, the indigenous people, they didn't take too kindly to the white man. So you're gonna have to deal with that. Not only nature and the elements, but you don't know if somebody's got a bead on you the entire time you're down here looking for gold. Look at this. You know what that is? That goes to an old carpet bag. See that? All right, I got a couple portals right here. Looks like somebody wasn't happy with the U.S. government's work. Wow, look at that. They just cut that thing clean off. Holy cow. Look at that. Yeah, they cut it off. And you can see the locks that they use on these things. That's the lock right in there. Oh yeah, we can fit in there, no problem. This is probably their original portal, and they came in and then they dropped that one in to get up underneath another deposit up on top of the hill. Do you guys see anything unusual that would make them want to start digging here? Take a good look. What do you see, huh? What do you see? That's right. That little guy right there. See that? You're thinking, what the heck is that? This is what's commonly referred to as advanced argillic alteration. And all that means is that the hydrothermal fluids have come through here. They haven't actually done any infill of a quartz vein, but they have altered the country rock to such a degree, and there's a lot of clay infill in there. Do you see that? A lot of kaolinite is usually in place. Gold can be in there. In fact, that's why they put this portal here and drove the adit in, because they were chasing this. Now this would be worth sampling. Now that is what's generally referred to as an outcrop. It's an outcrop of silicon dioxide, which is basically white quartz. Old timers used to look for these things all over the place because it was a good indicator that there could be gold there. Doesn't mean there's gonna be gold there, because this could be barren. There could be mineralization in it and still have no gold in it. The only way to know is to sample it. Now there can be rich values down below because a lot of the mineralization might have leached out over the millions of years. The only way to actually know is to either drill down deep into this outcrop or come in underneath it. There's several ways to sample it. One of the most obvious ways is to do what's called a grab sample, where you literally cherry pick some of the best samples that you can find around the outcrop that look like they've got strong, heavy mineralization in it. A lot of reds, a lot of iron staining, a lot of blacks in there. Crush that up down to about 20 minus, then you're gonna pan it with jet dry. Another way is to do what's called a chip sample. So you're going to look for the heavy mineralization once again, and you're gonna literally chip those pieces out. And then you're gonna do the same thing, crush, screen, and pan, and then inspect. The last way is to drill them. I like this way better because you can actually get deeper into the outcrop. To do that, you're gonna get a battery-powered hammer drill and a masonry bit. And make sure it's the bit that goes with that hammer drill, because you have SDS Max and you have SDS Plus. I usually bring a Plus out here, they're smaller. So then you take your hammer drill and your masonry bit and you drill a series of holes around the outcrop, and you get as much material as you can. You're probably gonna need a vac pack to suck it all up. You want all that fine powder. That is what you're gonna be panning out with some jet dry in the water, and then you're gonna inspect. And make sure you have your hand lens with you when you go to inspect, because if there's gold, it's gonna be really, really fine. Unless, of course, it's so rich, it's gonna be obvious. think we should go take a look. What do you think? I don't know how I'm gonna get up in there though. You know, that's the fun part about getting out and exploring, is you never know what you're gonna find. Yeah, there's the cave right there, see it? There's the cave right there. Let's see what we got here. Who does number 2 work for? Oh yeah, this would be a good cave to stay in. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, there's little handholds. Looks like somebody's been living up in here. You see that? Oh yeah, you could stay here. Just build up a little fortification. Like a little wall right here. And a wall over here in the corner. And then a place for the smoke to go out for your fire. Man, imagine waking up in the morning. Get some coffee going, head out to the mine. You guys ever stay the night in a cave? Or mine? I know I have. If you have, leave me a comment down below. I'd like to hear your story. You got caves all over the place because this material weathers really easy. Build your little fireplace right here. Put up a rock wall and close that. Yeah, you can live in here no problem. All right, you guys see all that light green? What do you think that is? That's called lichen. It's a natural type of moss that grows out here in the desert on rocks. Do you see that green material? See how it is filled, this fissure? What is it? Look at it, take a good look. See the chill margins on the outer edges? It's a little darker and redder. You see that? See how it naturally fills it? All the way up. And if you look at this material under a hand lens, you'll be able to tell the characteristics. So we're looking at structure, we're looking at, well, color. Color can be deceiving. We're looking at hardness, and we're looking at any crystal formations. And if I had my porcelain plate with me, I could do what's called a streak test. Now, if the stone in question is a carbonate, then you can bring some weak hydrochloric acid to put on the stone to see if it fizzes. If it is, you know it's a carbonate. Now, when I broke this thing open and used my hand lens, I could see tiny little inclusions of green crystals. This looks more like olivine, or you could say dunite, which is 90% olivine. And I got what looks to be pyroxene in there, which is an iron, and of course chlorite. It's fine grain, which means it came up quickly and cooled quickly. Looking in the area, I can see basaltic flows, and this was injected into that fissure. You see the same vein material up on the side of the hill? Of course, that's not a vein, it's referred to as a sill. A sill is basically when magma has been introduced into a fissure that's laying flat. And they refer to that as a sill. Well, you can see that sill right there, and of course it's been lifted up. So it sits on a very weak angle. Same material, same composition, and it's coming from the same source. See the contact zone here on the granitic rock? And this green basalt, another little fissure opening up in this granitic rock, was injected directly into this fissure, and then it pinches out into nothing. Isn't geology cool? I'm telling you, you can start putting the pieces together and you can understand partially what Mother Nature's trying to do. Here's another one right here. You see that? Like a parallel vein. And as we travel this way, the sill gets wider and thicker because we're getting closer to the source of the magma chamber. Now, every month, we give away bags and bags of pay dirt from our drift mine. And we also give away a brand new Gold Monster 1000 metal detector. I'm telling you, you'll love that metal detector. And to get involved with that, you have to be a premium patron. If you want to sign up, just look for the little link at the end of the video that looks like that. Click on it, make a $10 pledge, and you instantly qualify to win one of those Gold Monster 1000s or one of the mini bags of pay dirt that we mine out of our drift mine every month. And if you want to see more videos on geology, go ahead and watch this video right here, and I'll see you on the next video.